On the 5th one, I'm going to grab it and go overhead and do 5 squats. Doing 5. It's another nice day, and on days like this, especially when the weather is technically supposed to be cold, I'd like to take advantage of it. A couple of episodes ago, I said that I'd go to the gym more often now that the weather's cooling down. But since it hasn't done that yet, going to stay outside till the weather permits. I worked out earlier too, at around 12:30 p.m. Just swung the Mace for 40 minutes straight. I did put it down once, but for the most part, I didn't put it down. In any case, for today's workout, so if you guys have been watching, I usually do stuff in the form of supersets and trisets and stuff like that. So today I want to make those longer. So like usually it's 1 or 2 moves, sometimes 3. But today I just want to make extended sets of movements, but do them for 5 sets, I guess. So that might reduce the overall number of things. Like I usually group them, so it might reduce the number of groups, but about the same number of exercises. In any case, starting off with kettlebell around the world. So looks like this. I'm going to do 5 on each side, or 5. Then after 5, bring it up and do halos. Now go the other way. Halos going the other way. Repeat this whole thing again. With both these movements, the center of balance shifts as the weight moves around the body, forcing the core to be active throughout. After that, we're going to do a tactical clean to shoulder press for 10 each side. After 10 each side of that, with my 15-pound steel mace. I'm going to do 10 alternating 10 to 2s. With doing this, I've noticed if I keep my neck down and look in the direction that my body is supposed to bend, it makes the movement a lot smoother. After 10, on the 10th one, I'm going to do 5 360s with one arm. Catch it forward and do 5 shoulder presses. Then back to 5 360s. This time I'm going to go behind the neck and do 5. So yeah, going to do this for 5 sets with all this weight shifting around. So like with the kettlebell going around the world and halos, there's a lot of core involved. Same with the steel mace stuff. Then there's also a lot of pressing. So yeah, overall a lot of core and shoulders involved in both these exercises, and then some back. Going to do this, I think, for 5 sets. I think I said that, but whatever. On to the next thing. For the next sequence of events, starting with my 50-pound kettlebell. So, I'm going to do a row to tactical clean to squat thruster. Repeat on the other side. I'm going to do this 5 times on each side. Then, with my 30-pound mace, going to do 5 360s. On the 5th one, I'm going to grab it and go overhead and do 5 squats. Repeating on the other side. Then with my 25-pound club, going to do outside facing pullover to inside rotation to inside facing pullover. Let's go. I'm going to do this 5 times. Then going to repeat it on the other hand. Doing this after the mace especially targets or especially exhausts the forearms. With the club, doing this move would have been something that I wouldn't have been particularly comfortable with when I first got them. But ever since, making clubs a regular part of my workouts, my body has adapted to it. And now, it feels like I can do that movement. Not with ease, but it doesn't feel too difficult. And I can do it with one arm, which I wouldn't be able to do when I first had them. So yeah, definitely getting stronger and more comfortable with this. And yeah, anyway, I'm going to do this for 5 sets. And let's see what happens next. For the final set of movements, doing a Clubbell complex to start. So I came across this move on a YouTube video with someone named Scott in it, but it wasn't by him. It's like an old VHS video made into a YouTube video. Mosquito. Yeah, so okay, so back to Scott. Yeah, so it wasn't like this combat sambo strength training instructional using Clubbells, and yeah, it's this move called Clubbell snatch, and looks like this. Doing 5. Switching side. Requires a lot of stability to keep it up there. Then doing 5 pullovers. Then I'm going to do a shoulder rested squats for 5. Then with my kettlebell, going to do, so it's a pretty much similar to the previous kettlebell move I was doing, but going to do lateral tactical clean to external rotation shoulder press. So lateral tactical clean, squat, external rotation shoulder press, repeat. So yeah, this is the final set of movements. I'm going to do 4 sets of this and then go on a walk, and that'll be it for my workout for today. Tomorrow is jiu-jitsu day, so there probably won't be a video, but I don't know. Let me try. One of my friends from jiu-jitsu class said he'd be down to record a few rounds, and he always gets the best of me, so it might be good to analyze what to do after from video. In any case, that's all for today's video. See you all in the next one.